then we'll end up doing an activity here at the end. So does anybody here know anything about learning styles?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
Reading stuff.
Okay. Reading is one of the learning styles. Does anybody know another one?
Writing.
Writing? Okay. Can you say it together? Oh, yeah, hearing. So like auditory, good. Seeing, yes, visual. Excellent.
Tactile.
Perfect. So I'm going to show you here. So every person in this room is different. So you guys all have different learning styles. So the learning style is the way that you comprehend, understand, and then retain information. So you guys are going to end up taking a quiz to try to figure out which style is yours. So this is the style that you learn best in, the best way that you pick up information. And everybody's different. Some people have more than one learning style, so some of you will end up having like 2 of them, and I will show you what each one is exactly. So, the visual, if you are a visual learner, some of you in here will be visual learners, you really need to see pictures. You like to see pictures, you like to see videos, you really need to see what's going on to learn best. If you're an auditory learner, that's somebody that just really likes to hear it, they like to speak it, they like discussions, so mostly hearing and talking is this one. You learn best with this kind of style. If you're reading and writing, mostly you like to take notes, you like to read the information, you like to make lists, so this is how you learn best, by reading and writing the things out. And then kinesthetic is that you like to do the actual thing. You have to actually put some action into it, and then that is how you learn best. So I, for example, I think I'm a kinesthetic learner, and this is my example here. Last year I didn't teach PE, but this year I do teach PE. So when I was teaching, some of my students, they have like games that they do that I've never heard of. So when I ask them, like, what game are we playing? Some of them will explain it. So they're doing auditory. And when they explain it to me, just talking about it, I have no idea sometimes, like it still doesn't stick. So I know for sure I'm not an auditory learner because I'm still like confused. I'm like, okay, how do we play this game? Then if I just watch them play the game, so visually, then I get it a little bit better. But I learn best when I just join them in the game. So sometimes I just jump in and then they tell me like, oh no, you're doing this wrong, or no, this is how you do it, Miss Debbie, and then that's how I learn best. So I would say I'm a kinesthetic learner. So you guys look at this and then think about which one you think you are. So I'm going to ask you here, and you just raise your hand. So if you think you're a visual learner, go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, so you learn best by seeing.
Can I choose 2?
Yeah, if you choose 2, that's totally fine too. Okay, if you think you're an auditory learner, like you're good at just being able to hear the information and talk about it, okay, Georgia, all right. Reading and writing, you're the type of person that needs to read it, make lists, okay. And if you think you're a kinesthetic learner, you got to be able to do the action, okay. Good. So we're gonna watch a short video here. You're just gonna learn a little bit more about it, and then we'll take a quiz.
You start from studying for a test, and studying, and studying, and studying. And curious taking testers and finding study methods that work for them, they just might find themselves getting better results.
Okay, so that is a little breakdown of what each style is. I'm also going to ask Erika here what she thinks her learning style is. What do you think your learning style is?
Okay, thanks for asking. I think I'm a combination of visual and reading, writing. So I always have to imagine, for example, when I learned for a test, and then later when I wrote the test, I had to recall the page, so even the colors, I underlined, and I always had to imagine the whole situation and the book. So but I like taking notes and making drafts.
Perfect. Awesome. So I'm going to have you guys figure out what you are today. So you're going to number your paper 1 through 16. You're going to get a series of questions. You're going to end up putting A, B, or C. If you think you would do 2 of these things, you can put A or B. Try not to put all 3. Try to stick to 1, but if you have to choose 2, that's fine. You can go ahead and read them out.
Okay,
Yeah, so 1 through 16.
1, when you study for a test, would you rather read notes, read headings in a book, and look at diagrams and illustrations? This is A. B. Have someone ask you questions or repeat facts silently to yourself. Or C. Write things out on index cards and make models or diagrams.
Okay, next one.
When you work at solving a problem, do you A. Make a list, organize the steps, and check them off as they are done? B. Make a few phone calls and talk to friends or experts. C. Make a model of the problem or walk through all the steps in your mind.
Okay, number 6.
You have just entered the Science Museum. What will you do first? A. Look around and find the map showing the locations of the various exhibits. B. Talk to a museum guide and ask about exhibits. C. Go into the first exhibit that looks interesting and read directions later.
Add up the letters you have, and then write down how many A's you have, how many B's you have, and how many C's you have. And then I will tell you what kind of learner you are. What B's?
B's.
Okay, so most B's, okay, and then who had more C's? Okay, alright. You have mostly A's, you're a visual learner, so you need pictures, you need to be able to see things, to learn best, you need videos. Auditory for B, that was you two right here, right? What B and bucket?
I was it.
You had A's? Okay, so B's, okay, you did have B's, who did have B's? Okay, both of you? Alright, so it'd be auditory, so yeah, you would do well with just like listening, hearing it, and then speaking in a group. And then kinesthetic, so who had C's? C's, okay? Being able to do the thing. So role playing, note taking, hands-on activities. Okay, so would you agree with your answers that you got?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kind of.
Alright, so we're going to do kind of an activity here to test auditory. So listening here. So I'm going to ask for 2 volunteers. And we'll have another one. And then who wants to be my other volunteer? Let's have who is Dora? So this is what's going to happen. Maxie and Paul are going to draw on the board. Okay, so you're going to turn around. You are not going to be able to look at Dorca. Dorca is going to explain an object that I give her, okay? And you guys will have to follow her instructions. So do whatever she asks you to do, and then see if at the end, what you draw is what she has. Yeah, go ahead.
So this object is round. It has like a banana shape on it. A big circle or yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, so Max and Paul, look at what you drew and try and take a guess. Don't look at what Dorca has yet. Try and take a guess of what you think you drew.
I think I was supposed to draw a cat or a dog.
Okay, cat or a dog, okay. Maxie, what do you think it is?
I'm not sure. Kind of looks like a mushroom.
A mushroom, okay. Actually, that's pretty close, kind of. Okay, so you guys can take a look at what Dorca has. Pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to mix up the people this time. We'll have 3 new people.
And then an oval shape below that. Oval is like a wider side. And then you draw like a banana shape on the rectangle part. And yeah, that's it. Right?
Wait, you guys want to try and guess what you drew?
I don't know, like a mask.
A mask, okay. Gabor?
I would say a mask too.
Mask, okay. That's not a bad guess. Yeah, you guys can turn around and look at it. It was a skull. All right, good job, guys. You can go ahead and sit down. Was it difficult to listen?
Yeah, because you didn't know where to put the thing.
Yeah, you could. I think that was the thing I caught too. That other people didn't explain like where to start or like where to, start drawing the line, or if you wanted it to be vertical or horizontal. For those of you that were explaining the object, did you find it hard to explain?
No.
No? Okay. I was like, yes, okay. Alright guys, I think we're going to go ahead and close up here so you guys can go to lunch and then come back for exam prep. So there's no sit homework, okay? Yeah, go to lunch.